All right. Quiet down, everyone. This course is Introductory Magic. If you're not meant to be here, please leave. I am Miss Kavi. Hopefully you all read your syllabus and got your supplies before class. Open your textbooks to Chapter 1. Now, how many of you already know how to control some magic? I see. A few of you. Well, I'm going to ask all of you to forget what you think you know. Why? Because the untrained use of magic is dangerous. It is far too easy for someone to lose control of wild magic and hurt themselves or others. Or worse. You, here in the front. Yes, you. You did not raise your hand. What do you know about magic? Yes, you can make fire with it. But let me tell you, class, that is certainly not all you can do with magic. Do any of you know where magic comes from? Well, magic is an energy that lives within everything in our world. There are multiple branches of magic, but most of them stem off of 4 main branches. Nature magic, arcane magic, holy magic, and dark magic. I hope you are all taking notes. This will be on your first test. Nature magic consists of things such as fire, water, air, and all the elemental classes of magic. There are other subclasses that branch off this as well, such as more uncommon magics like druid magic, regeneration, healing, and shape-shifting magic, etc. Arcane magic consists of more conceptual types of magic, such as teleportation, mending, transmogrification, time distortion, other lesser-known things such as stasis magic, and mental manipulations. Holy magic is usually considered a misnomer, as one does not need to be connected to some deity to perform holy magic. It can just as easily be dubbed as a light magic. It was dubbed broadly as holy magic because it was mostly used and appropriated by the church. Holy magic consists of all sorts of blessings, light magic, purification, healing, and so on. Dark magic is also a misnomer, as one does not have to be evil or dark to use it, though it does consist of more questionable magics. Curses, necromancy, puppetry magic, and shadowmancy. Yes, you in the front again? No, these are far from all of the classes and subclasses of magic, but this is simply introductory magic. We won't go into all of them in this course. Yes? I did mention a few types of healing. The way they differ is in how they work. Nature magic's regeneration is far less appealing than holy magic's healing. Regeneration quite literally speeds up one's ability to heal. It is very effective, but painful. You will very much feel the parts of you stitching back together, more often using the one being healed as fuel for the process. Holy magic's healing, on the other hand, uses more energy from the caster and is far more potent. I have witnessed holy healers regrow detached limbs from their magic alone. Regeneration will only get you as far as reattaching a limb, at best. Arcane's mending can be considered a mixture of the two. It is far more flexible, able to draw on the energy of both the user and the wounded. No, it's fine. You are free to ask as many questions as you want. I encourage it. I've just been a teacher for a long time. You'll have to excuse my random bouts of exasperation. Now pay attention. This is basic arcane magic. Typically, it is this sort of bright blue color, though that is not exclusive. This is simply a manifestation of magical energy. It's common for people to focus on arcane magic studies. Correct. It has multiple uses, from combat to everyday utility. It acts as an extension of the user. Not every branch has something like this, so many people tend to study the arcane school. No, you are not required to pick only one branch, technically anyway, but committing yourself to one is the best way to master it. It is notoriously difficult to use more than one type at a time anyway. It would benefit you more to focus on one. Though you won't have to decide that now. This class is to expose you to the basics. Next semester, you can start taking classes that focus on whatever branch you prefer, or whatever branch you have an affinity in. Some of you may have an affinity. I wouldn't say it's rare, but it is possible that some of you may be more attuned to one type of magic. In extreme cases, that will limit you to that school of magic, but those cases are the rare ones. Usually something like that occurs if you are related to something that is attuned to that magical branch. I can see you are all confused. Alright. An example of this would include something like vampires, which can typically only learn dark magics, all of them knowing shadowmancy, as an example. Well, vampires have mostly been killed off, as far as we know, but the example still works here. Another would be someone with druidic ancestry being forced to focus on nature magic. You see, their body and energy are already attuned to that magic, and it typically does not like to change to another. Right, the average person's energy acts as a catalyst. It has no prior influence, and therefore, it is easy to bend in any direction. Someone, such as a vampire, has the same energy passed down to all the vampires, that being the dark branch of magic. That's not to say they can't learn another branch, but it would be exceedingly difficult. Well, branches other than light magic. The spirit that was the origin of light magic was the antithesis of that of dark magic. I'm sure you can imagine. Now, typically, magic is fueled from the energy of the body, meaning you will need to keep yourself fed and healthy in order to perform magic. So make sure you show up to class from now on well fed. If you skip breakfast, then you may just fail this class. Don't starve yourself and skip meals in my class, understood? Me, I have learned multiple branches of magic. That is why I teach this class. But I focus on arcane magic, like most elves do. It is simply what magic most elves specialize in from our culture, though that is not a rule. Now, the origin of each branch of magic. Most of this history has been lost to time, but we do understand the basics. Light and dark magic trail back to the beginning of time as we know it, before any of the sentient races existed. You will learn more about these entities in your history classes, but as a quick rundown, we will go over it. The dark spirit, upon manifesting, enveloped everything, turning it black. But while there is darkness, there is also light. And the light spirit started to create stars, throwing them into the dark spirit's domain. From these two came two others. The chaos from the light and the dark created the spirit that would be the origin of the arcane. And when they had peace, the spirit of nature would coalesce from the calmness to fill the last space of the void. The modern races are all descendants of creatures from these spirits. All of their names have been widely forgotten, but we keep the idea of them in our teachings. We won't be going over all of the races in this class. You'll be learning more about them in the history courses. You'll just need the basics for now. Indeed. Who would like to come to the front and try some fire magic? As that seems to be the most popular. What about you, with all the questions? Look, this is an introductory class. If you fail, as you say, it's not truly failing. Everyone starts somewhere, and if you don't manage to perform magic for the first time, then so be it. But if you do, then that would be quite a feat. Though you are not required to do so if you truly are uncomfortable. Well then, good. Come now, come along. Up here with me. Good. Now, when you summon up the energy in you to externalize physical magic, you feel it within you. You will need to learn how to recognize that sensation. When you learn how to recognize that feeling, creating the magic you wish to do is a mental process. Yes. Yes, you want fire, so think of fire. But it's much more than that. You need to embody the aspect of fire. Think of its power, its volatile nature, its heat, the renewal it brings. Let that focus your mind, and draw the magic from within you and into your hand. Don't worry. Should you conjure something, it won't burn you. As long as you are the fuel of the flames, they are essentially an extension of you. Until it has a new source to fuel it. Yes, take your time. I can feel you reaching for it already. That's good. Reach a little further. That sensation of something radiating within you. That's the magic reaching back. You have it. Now, control your thoughts. Hone your focus. No, it's all right. You can stop. No, you did nothing wrong. You actually did everything right. Hey, none of that behavior. What are you, children? This is a university, and you are all adults. Act like it. As I said, this is not a place of failure. It is a place of growth. The next person I see chortling gets a one-on-one duel with me. Much better. Now, you did very well. If magic were as easy as it sounds, everyone would do it all the time. But that isn't the case. For now, you may take your seat again. As for the rest of you, I want you all to practice reaching for the magic within you. Not conjuring anything, but simply exercising that action of summoning up your power. It will make manifesting much easier in the future. Also, on your way out, there is a quiz beside the door. Take one. It is due when you come back to class tomorrow. Yes. Imagine having classwork in a university. What a shocker. You are all dismissed. Hold on. Wish to speak to you after class. Is that all right? Good. Thank you. Come over here to my desk. No, you aren't in any trouble. Just, I need to ask you some questions. Do any others in your family study magic? Removed. So you aren't sure about distant relatives, then? I'm going to be blunt. I believe you are one of the few that have an affinity for a specific type of magic. Well, I have been teaching a great many years now, and I have perfected the ability to sense magical energy. And from everything that I know, you should have been able to conjure a flame. It felt like you were there, just on the cusp, but like something was blocking you. Like the magic did not want to coalesce into flame. Typically, I would say that is because of the user having an affinity for a different type of magic. Obviously, something other than nature. And nature is one of the most common affinities, so I'm not sure what yours might be. You can speak to your counselor about being tested for an affinity, and perhaps being assigned a special class for it. Don't worry, there is nothing wrong with having any sort of affinity. You will just need some special training is all, and that is fine. Yes, you are free to go. Don't forget to take your quiz. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, sweetness. Are you okay? Oh, good. Sorry, you dropped this paper. Oh, shit. I gotta go. No, I can't be late on the first day. Fuck.